I'm going to privately roll this, and depending on how high the roll, I might do something, but that depends on how high it is. Yeah, fuck no.
I don't know what you were trying to do.
She was going to give Jeremy a touch spell, trying to keep it hidden as best as possible, and clearly that's not going to be the case. All these spells, and only so many I can prepare, and the ones I have prepared are not going to be good for the situation. Right. In this case,
Tell you,
Thibbins.
tell you, tell you what. I have a ready to action for this guy since all he did was step and yell at Norvin. Uh, because you royally butchered this sleight of hand this sleight of hand check. He's actually going to fire a shot at your feet.
Meaning he's not
Meaning he's
pointing the
not
gun
pointing the gun at Leona.
at Leona. That's my action triggers.
And I'm going and he's going and he is going and he's going to say, keep your hand out of your bag.
Right. Right. Hand out of container bag. Okay. Well, that would be Thibbin for the moment. Dremy, on the other hand, will be preparing himself, but I don't think he's going to do anything in this situation either.
Jesus Christ, that's a big centipede.
Yeah.
Face thing.
I can't change it myself, unfortunately.
Roll a 7 and get 26.
Them be tiny critters for you.
Thank you. All right. Jeremy's just going to move himself over here, and there's so many things he can do right now. He's going to just observe for the moment.
Nico, you said you had something ready.
Yeah, since he took a shot at Rat, and meaning he's not pointing at Leona, I will do this. Try to pull away this gun. Which is, how does that work again?
How does literally everybody have a spell like this?
Only two of us have it, I believe.
Only half the party. It's a good spell for fighting humanoids.
Yeah, roll it, Nico.
That uses what again? If I can just.
It is your combat maneuver.
Ah, man.
And add your charisma instead of your dexterity if it makes a difference.
Dex and charisma is same modifier.
Okay. That is not going to work. He feels a pull on the gun as he fires a warning shot towards Steven, but that's really about it.
Mm.
Leona, don't do anything. Vivin and Hinako immediately.
Hey, if it worked out, he'd be disarmed.
Yeah.
Also, I did that only when he's not pointing at Leona, so yeah. Hey, I didn't make a sound or... It was just a slight hand movement. With any luck, you didn't even notice.
Here's the thing: I was really hoping that would succeed because now I'm in the very unsavory position of thinking about what the character would do as opposed to what I should do as the DM. I'm in I have put myself in a very uncomfortable spot for this entire encounter.
Roll a 1d3.
If it helps, what you should do as the DM is what the character would do.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to. How the fuck did I do this? Why did I do this to myself? What is wrong with you, Red?
Or you could just play it off as not having happened, because... reasons.
Also, the fact that because I had my hand inside of a bag and felt the pull of a gun, could consider that I thought that the rat was going to do something.
I mean, the only thing that you might notice is a hand movement and gesture. There's no voice, there's no material getting used, so
It is
it's
still
relatively easy to deceive.
there's an entire feat for not being. There's a couple for not being noticed casting spells. This was not a still pilfering hand, unfortunately for us.
Hmm.
don't. That's too. Yeah. Irvin, what the hell is the trigger on your ready to action again?
Oh, I also had one of those. Yeah. It's probably a good enough. Him shooting plus the gun being jostled around. Sure.
That wasn't what I asked. What was the trigger?
Not shooting Leona immediately for something I would be doing.
All
I
right.
can
What's
speak now.
all right? What are you? All right, then what are you doing?
Shoot him for hopefully enough damage that he dies and is no longer a threat. What else is there to do? It is only a standard action. I don't get 3 shots.
Mm,
So I'm at point blank, gun aim. So it should be bang.
Damage.
He is the target of my smite evil, which gives me an extra +5 for almost max damage.
I'm not doing that ever again.
Leona will step away from the guy who just had his head blown off and look at everyone. You are the worst at this.
Look who's talking! You're the one who got
I'm not.
caught.
I am not talking about that. I'll freely admit I screwed up in that regard. But when he has the, you know what? Never fucking mind.
Who cares about dramatic tension? Let's just meme.
Okay, good, good. Yes. Yes, it did.
Now, where did the conductor go? I took him, right?
Seal
Up.
Damn.
out of ceiling onto now underground ceiling.
So how are we gonna take care of this train then? Anyone know how to, at least stop it? Because I
There
believe
were-
we're still going backwards, right?
There are like 3 engineers. Anyone back there
we-
now?
Yeah, we had 3 engineers back in
there, right?
Mm-hmm.
They happen to know how to not be going backwards.
Yeah, Leona will pop in and say, wait, quick question. This wasn't the engine cab, was it? There was still stuff further on.
No, this was the front. This
Oh,
is
this was the front?
Yes.
Yes.
And even if it wasn't, I would say it's the front.
All right.
This is where the engineer was.
Leona will
Or the conductor or whatever.
hop, scooch past Norvin, hop back here,
Gentlemen, the situation has been handled. We require some expertise in the stopping of this locomotive, and going back the right way. If you would please, none of myself and my companions are not especially versed in train operation.
We're on it.
That is nice looking coat.
Oh my
What?
God.
Yeah.
Thibin, with her pathetic strength, will attempt to aid with that, as well as trying to take the seemingly leader of the group's coat off.
Could you loot the bodies after we've dealt with the situation, Thibin?
Oh, no worries. Thibin. You got this.
Yes, thanks to the full strength, which should still be active for just a couple of minutes, maybe.
Right. Yes. Thibin shall be turned into shoulder entry.
Should end any moment, really.
That is the first time as a DM that I have ever felt an urge to actively delete something from my notes. I will need to revisit and figure out exactly what is on their persons, if that's something you people are doing.
Maybe at a later date.
That's probably something we would do. But
I'd say we
this
would put the bodies somewhere together for now, so we can, I don't know, deliver them to the authorities or something.
Yeah, we have one room for all of them. The one compartment that there's already like 3 people in.
There's also the fact that it's devastated.
Yeah. Leona is not helping out and just kind of sitting and glaring a little bit at Hinako and Northern.
For the record, I only acted because Hinako acted first. I would have had it come to my turn, put the gun down.
You know, that's fair. She's not glaring at Norvin as much. Just like,
Just for the record.
yeah,
I mean, why you're
fair.
glaring at me? Fibin was the one with the most prominent action. Mine was just a gesture of the
Alright.
hand.
Fibbin is fibbin.
What did Thibin do? Fail a sleight of hand check?
Yeah, she failed a sleight of hand check and then got a bloodshot at her feet.
Which was a perfect opportunity to try to take away his weapon. Except I failed.
I'm just glad I didn't fail as well.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Should be
And then,
happy.
yeah. You are very lucky that bullet not only hit but killed, because otherwise I would have had to do something that would have ruined my entire weekend and possibly the entire campaign.
Yeah.
It would certainly be a sidetrack at least.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Norvin does have a holy order.
The adventure for the 2 diamonds and some ice packs.
I think if if Hinako didn't act in between Thibin and I don't know if I would have shot him.
Yeah.
That would have been a decision.
Right, well, I think it will be going and finishing my food that I wanted to finish earlier.
Really.
Were we recording?
Yes.
No.
You're going.
Probably
You're
Uh,
going to
I-
be doing.
I
You're
did
going to be
just.
doing that.
I did start recording, albeit a bit late.
Fuck.
Okay.
I'll post
A
this.
bit late, but it was started.
Don't post this. We'll just say what happened because I don't want because I don't want this fucking embarrassment being made public.
When did you start the recording with?
When Pibbin did something.
Right.
So the only thing that was missed was the guy moving up a bit. Basically.
The other guy moved. Drop your gun. No. Drop your gun. And then Thibin's turn.
Right, Thibin's gonna go and finish up her food.
Leona is just gonna give her a look, but not interfere with Thibin.
Just okay,
She's in
job
a-
done. Back to snacks.
What?
Who needs gravitas and who needs dramatic tension? Fuck me.
Death always happens in Jucheko and Empire.
Remind me to never go to the Unfire.
I never recommend you should. Matter of fact, stay away.
Yeah, I believe we should stay far away from that.
What is it that I did with the terminologies? Ah, yes, flayed banana.
What?
Anyway, let me just get this fur off of me. As I changed back to my half form.
You successfully do that.
I really need to think on what spells to actually hold in situations as this.
I suppose while Thibin's going back, she's also gonna check to make sure that the individual who surrendered is still back there.
Thibin can do that alone.
No. And now to actually go back and figure out.
Worst case, Thibin gets stabbed a bit.
I mean,
I
I
need
tied
to-
him up, but
Escape artist is a skill.
I forgot what I. Okay, no, never mind. You know what, Thibin? He's gone. There's an open window next to where you were tied him. Next to where he was tied.
Oh, brilliant.
Shit, fuck.
Shit, what?
She's kind of just saying that, well, just noticing that, still walking along the side. I just realized it was tied up in the area where all the windows were broken up apart. Of course he escaped.
You didn't even have to open the window. You
What
just
even?
Look
didn't
at
even.
the shattered opening and
I
just
just remember
kind of,
something else.
He stole
kind of just.
our rope.
He was tied, but he wasn't tied to anything. Not even to a table. The seatings. No, he was just tied. Just hands tied. Not even legs.
That
It wasn't.
could be.
He just
No
got
harm.
up and jumped out.
That
Suddenly
could be
cut
better.
himself free on a shard of broken glass.
I'm not even gonna
Oh.
look for that. Thibin just assumes that you get out when the train just started to move backwards, so it's still pretty slow.
Just like look out the window on our way back past.
You guys can do that. She wants her fucking food.
By the way, I believe we had 3 found. 2 guys surrendered and 1 was knocked
One
out.
guy was unconscious. I killed one guy, and one guy was surrendered.
Huh. Should we check to see if
I
he
think.
was actually hogtied, or did he also get out? Oddly imagine the other guy.
Carrying the other guy.
I can see it. I can believe him using him as a cushion. Hell, to probably matter of fact, let's say it like this: the body's missing because he used that as an actual cushion, and he dropped the other guy down on top of that and got on top of him. Woke up the other guy probably. Ran off.
Escape artists.
Yeah, we'll get you next time, my pretty. Right.
Also,
so-
you guys, you guys don't know where the conductor is. You don't know where he is in character. I don't know where he is out of character, and
I took him. It's probably fine, as much as I hate to admit it.
Considering
Right.
I'd, well, with any luck, he's only getting some alchemy tests on him or something. Maybe he gets fed alcohol or something. Maybe he just gets drunk.
We can
That'd be
hope.
good for him.
I don't think I will blow him up or anything. It's
I shouldn't do that generally, I think. Hopefully.
I would like to point out we still have not actually seen any deaths occur thanks to Ide.
Yeah, Ide is actually probably the character with the lowest kill count, technically.
Besides Thibin, weirdly enough.
Thibin tries to kill people and doesn't succeed.
To be fair, Norvin did light a man on fire.
Did I?
No, not Norvin. Fuck it, Ide. Ide lit a man on fire.
Ide lit a man on fire, not Thibin.
Thibin
Yeah.
also
Thibin did that
lit a
too,
man on
but-
fire.
I mean, that guy got shot by some NPC though, so technically doesn't count as a kill
Technically, it wasn't
Ide?
Ide's kill.
I
I think
believe
I
I don't
killed
know.
the most people, which makes sense.
Actually, did I ever get a kill? I believe I have only done non-lethal takeouts.
You nearly killed
I think you
someone with
killed one of
shocking
the
brass.
rat men.
Oh yeah, I might have killed one of the rats. Yeah.
No, he actually didn't. He only damaged him.
Huh.
And then and then I think he had to run during that session.
You nearly killed a suspect of the murder mystery.
It was well deserved.
You just missed.
Yeah, I did.
I have the highest kill count, which makes sense.
I'm assuming you guys are probably coming back after talking with the engineers. Is that correct?
After bringing the bodies to one place.
Leona's already addressed them.
Okay.
Yeah. And I
Making sure.
told them, yeah.
Inika will have brought the bodies to one place and well, doesn't bind them, but probably covers them up. Let's say. Don't know with what, but she'll probably look around for something to use for cover. And then Inoko will probably join for food, which is probably cold by now, which she is disappointed with.
It's only been a couple minutes
That's true.
since like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, but food can cool real quick.
Mm.
As for the actual staff, needless to say, things are they're still trying to get their butts straight.
Yeah.
Hinkle will, on her way, also attempt to assure any other passengers that the situation has been dealt with, and that we will soon return on our journey. Nice drink there, Wolf.
But then it's become progressively more and more Italian.
Mm.
Oh. Wonder if fettuccine's okay.
Anyway, so the train is back on the right track, as it were. The
It's
right.
never been on the wrong track.
I mean, it hasn't been on the wrong track, but it's been going the wrong way. That's what I meant.
I get the pun.
Actually, that joke isn't funny because
Yeah, yeah, it's been correctly diverted now.
I guess I wonder what the fuck she's doing with her life, and go and have herself a sit back down, and then walking through, notice that the prisoners are gone,
Including the third body.
including the third body, and just who tied them up?
I did. And according to my notes, there were 4 people. One got overkilled by Norvin. One ended up surrendering. One was second tripped and whipped, and then intimidated into surrender. And one of them I took out non-lethally.
Leona is going to remind herself that soldiers do not necessarily make good bodyguards.
you
This
ran
is good.
into melee combat with a sword. I have a gun. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, Norvin is just gunman who does gun things. Well, no, I'm not criticizing Norvin here. I'm criticizing Hinoko, who is the actual military.
Who's the
Norvin,
actual person who's trained for this?
Oh, this
Norvin is
good.
actually trained for this situation.
I'm really not.
At least you act like you're trained for it, which is enough to fool Leona.
I have fooled Leona into believing that I am trained for these situations. Entirely on accident.
Yeah. Leona now believes you are a competent professional.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm just like, I was told to try and guard Leona. I guess I'm doing that.
Oh
Okay.
boy, oh boy, I hope I don't fuck this up.
Welcome back.
Meanwhile,
Pippin, where are the
Unico hardly have
prisoners?
any.
What prisoners?
We left several of them right there, and
Yes? And?
they're not there.
Yes? And?
Why is that?
I'm hungry. I don't know the answer to that one. In any case,
I thought you were going to end your sentence there. I was like, why is that? I'm hungry. That's just the end of it.
That'd be implying some really bad things. Could imply some really bad things.
well, in any case, one door is destroyed. They could easily climb out. They weren't tied correctly anyway.
Yes, I see that. Leona will look out the window, try and see if she can spot like,
You mean
and
the
then realizes
windows?
the Underdark and it's pitch black, and then she doesn't have dark vision, and she's wasting her time.
You mean the
Can you please,
windows?
Gold, you really don't have to do much to impress me, especially when I'm having a bad day and have a minor stress headache. But can you please do something intelligent?
Wait, what did he do? I stopped paying attention for 5 seconds.
We
What?
can look out.
Leona, look out the window to see where she is in the Underdark.
Yeah, and then realize that it was what she's doing, and then and that she doesn't have dark vision, and just
How is your wisdom this low?
Leona did dump wisdom.
It's
What did you do?
-1. It's not that bad.
Huh.
So I am being in character for her.
It's not that bad.
Rat folk don't have dark vision.
It's only -1.
At least the fox has low light vision.
Leona will just rub her forehead and just.
Just come sit down and have the food that you had. Oh, wait, where
You
is
know
it?
what?
I think it fell on the ground.
Leona just cannot get a break.
The train has been pirated. You get taken prisoner, and now your food is on the ground.
Must have, this is good. Must have been from the waves of blood.
That was not
Why?
in that
It
cabin.
was not in the kitchen.
Ah, right. What am I talking about? Who am I anyway?
Oh my god.
Also, why are you talking about waves of blood in a kitchen?
Leona is going
In a
to
food cart.
Stibbin.
Waves of blood
rub her head
through the kitchen.
and head up to try and talk with the passengers, see if there's any idea who the bandits might have been. Are they a famous gang in the Underdark or whatnot? Or were these just random criminals?
Leona.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
think I know this answer. They're just bandits.
You know that.
No names. Do you know how common brigands are in the Underdark?
You know what? I'm going to ask the nice people because maybe they might know something that you don't.
Okay. But I there been no answer already.
Yes, you probably do.
And Leona will go to do that. Roll in diplomacy to gather information, if there's
While you're
any
doing,
information to gather.
while you're doing that, Thibin is going to stay for a few seconds and just get back into engorging herself with what's left of her meal, which is probably not much left now.
All right. So yeah, Leona's just gonna go around talk, like seeing if she can get any information from the passengers. She's very persuasive, but I don't know if they know anything.
You don't get a ton. In fact, if anything, you get a kind of a mishmash of information. Everyone seems to have seen something different. Sometimes the drow do like to use tattoos and various insignia on their clothes to delineate which criminal group or organization they may be affiliated with. But just about everybody you're talking to saw somebody different, which relates to a different organization. Just going from your discussions, you get like 5 or 6 different accounts, and also some 85-year-old lady who was very sweet and kept asking you to play backgammon with her.
All right. Well, we know it was one. We know it was a criminal organization. These weren't just random bandits. Remind me, where did they want to divert the train to? I swear they said it.
Even if they didn't say it, this is something you can definitely ask the engineers about. So
Yeah. So Leona will do that.
the train was inbound towards Horizon for the Underdark Grand Prix. When the bandits came on, the train halted and they threw it into reverse because they wanted to go back to the junction towards Black Rock City.
Black Rock City. That. Let's see.
About a couple hours, which is a couple hours south of Horizon.
What's in Black Rock City?
It's
Probably a lot of things.
It's primarily the Underdark's equivalent of 1840s Texas.
Oh, like the lawless town sort of situation.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Everyone's an asshole to each other in Blackrock because there isn't an alternative.
So someone. Well, that really a criminal organization wanted to divert the train to Black Rock City. Yeah, that doesn't necessarily that narrows it down a little bit. Leona thinks you're so sarcastically.
Leon, I'm going to give you this information again because I think you I think you blanked this a little bit. Every individual that you question was describing one of the bandits, and every individual bandit that they described seemed to have something that tied them to a different criminal organization than the others.
Wait a minute. Leona will run and check the corpses. Well, not run, hurry over. the sigils. They just like confirming their stories. Of the bandits.
Consider them confirmed. Shrug.
Okay, yeah, just making sure it wasn't just people being fuck, what is the fuck is she? This is the Underdark. This is people are used to monsters and things to some degree. Leona will go. That's alarming potentially.
And kicks in the door.
I'm pretty
Who
sure.
kicks in the door?
Squeaker. Bam.
Ah, Evan.
Hang on, I need an athletics check for that.
Okay, fine.
Oh, right, because of the wind from the train moving.
Apparently, I do it well. Wait, that uses my dexterity though.
Acrobatics. That's acrobatics, not athletics. There is no athletics skill in Pathfinder.
That's
Last time you just rolled strength. You
oh,
rolled a
okay.
15, you're fine.
Yeah.
-2, so it'd be a 13.
I think it was DC 10.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
Good.
okay. Bloody wind doors.
Piven, you live in the Underdark. Sure, you did at one point. Are you at all familiar with Black Rock City?
Black Rock City.
From what I understand, well, it's nominally part of the Emirates. It's kind of a very lawless place.
It started out as a very loose organization of people who didn't really like the idea of the Emirates kind of joining together, and they decided they would build their own town with blackjack and hookers about 2 miles south, about 2 hours south of Horizon, rooted firmly in Drow territory, since they seem to be the one mostly fine with it. Since then, there has been mayoral elections in name only. They scarcely hold any power. The sheriffs down there are the ones who actually do most of the law enforcement and tend to carry the most weight with their titles. And for the most part, if you are ever in the mood for some sketchy business, BlackRock is the place to go.
And Thibin finishes that sentence structure with,
And Thieving closes her mouth.
Leona, that is the most lucid thing you have ever heard Thibin say.
I'm actually impressed.
Yes, yes. Black Rock, very interesting place. Yes. No law. In fact, what you see over there, what you think is law, is not the law.
I see.
I had a family member who had vacation over there one time.
Vacation.
Yes.
Huh.
They came back with labor, quote unquote.
Ah. Right then. Ignoring that, let's say,
They make good sandwiches. I miss them.
The train robbers, hijackers, yes,
I'm from Black Rock, yes.
yes, but it would seem that every single one of them
Are from
has
different
these.
groups. I see them. They have the things on them. The thing called paint. But you paint it on your flesh. What is it called? Yes, tattoos. I remember tattoos. There's one somewhere hidden in the back of my head. I can't find it.
Leona is feeling increasingly incompetent.
Like I
Leona
even
is
have
not
stated,
having a good day.
like I even had stated, I was hungry. I have eaten. I can now give you this information.
Thank you, Sivan.
Yes.
Uh, right.
So, what this means is
Uh,
very simple. They want train. Train has people. People can be used. You. They may not know of you. However, if they'd known your name, you would have been priority.
Presumably, yes. That's my main question. Was this targeting the showcase specifically, me, or one of the other passengers specifically, or
Yes.
just
One of those. I even want to know that. I don't
yeah.
work with Black Rider. Rider? Water. Water!
It's not
Oh,
water
man.
either.
But it was a coordinated effort by multiple criminal organizations. Is
Could
there
be. Or, here's another one. Exiled.
then why would they keep their old gang symbols? Some of them didn't. Red. Some of them didn't just have tattoos, right?
I don't know what you're asking.
Like, did they have their gang colors as well as just the tattoos?
Patches, certain clothes.
Yeah, like how the Hells Angels
I
have.
yes, Gold. I did. Yes, Gold. I did say that.
Okay, thank you. I was just confirming, just confirming. No, they would have discarded the symbols of their old gangs, and
Supposedly
picked up.
people discard what they had beforehand. Except Duergar.
You really do not like the Grey Dwarf.
Fuck those things. Ah. Right. So,
Either way, these were all drow.
right. I can't tell the difference between those two.
You can't tell the difference between Grey Dwarves and Dark Elves.
What happened to have gray skin?
Dark
Ashen
elves
is
are
more
kind of
purplish.
tall and lanky. They're
The tall, lanky, kind of purplish.
They both look
Aren't
tall enough to
bald.
me.
Aren't bald.
who says Durgar are bald?
Durgar tend to be bald. Not all of them, but yeah,
Yes,
tend
yes.
to.
And supposing you're telling me that you're different looking than Nervin over there.
Leona will blink.
And look at Fibbin. Just give her a look.
Camera pans over to Norwin, back to Leona, back to Norwin, back to Leona.
All humanoids look all the same to me, to be perfectly honest, including those disgusting dwarves.
I mean, she makes a fair point. All the rats look the same to us.
Exactly. She
There's
gets it.
colored. Even I can tell color differences between rat folk.
Oh, so you assume that all Shatika ones can actually see different coloration?
Are you colorblind?
1 second. Just toss this on in the background. Continue.
I apologize, Leona. I don't like the Underdark very often sometimes, especially
Let's
It's
just.
nice being underground, but I don't like being back underground at the same time, if that makes sense. Promise.
Yeah,
Word.
it's what you're used to, but it brings back bad memories. I get it. Let's just wait for the train to get us back and for Ide to come back from whatever hole he ran off to with the head engineer.
Oh, that's simple. He's up on roof.
Cut to Ide and the head engineer, both incredibly drunk, singing.
It's like playing poker or something.
Yeah.
Wooden bear. What's that?
So what do you, so what do you think Leona's doing? I don't know. Probably something stupid. She sticks her head back out the window.
I like this wooden bear. I should collect it.
The fuck? Yeah?
Anyway, Leona is just going to head back to her seat and just
What the fuck
try
did he
and
just send me?
Unico will
and
probably go
relax.
take a rest
Yeah, just
after finishing her food.
maybe clean herself up from the spattered brain bits.
I'm
You should,
perfectly clean.
you
I don't know
should
what you're
for
talking
sure.
about.
I was covered in blood, but that technically should have disappeared, right?
Yes, it disappeared on like the second round.
And I don't believe I got too much other shit on my face.
I stay perfectly clean. I don't know what you all are talking about.
I have a hole in my shoulder.
No, I fixed that.
You did?
Like, I did
Or no,
lay
I
on
lost a
hands.
finger.
I did the healing.
When? Where? Who?
I believe I was healed at some point.
Last time.
Last time I got shot by one of them when I walked inside of the front. You're thinking of another time.
I'm thinking of a different time that you were shot.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, plausible. Rat does get shot often.
I'm
Tell you
thinking
what,
of a different time you were shot that I fixed.
Tell you what, so as to not complicate things, they've been right between your legs. There is a hole you swear you did not make.
Hmm.
On the bright side, that yellow tunic of yours does look a bit more like Swiss cheese.
Do not eat the tunic.
Oh. Oh, no, no, no. Bad instincts. Bad instincts. I need
Do
that
not
coat.
cheese the tunic.
I need a coat. I need a coat.
Right. Thibin's mumbling to herself now and is proceeding to move toward where is the back. Namely toward where the corpses might be.
They've been trying to deprogram herself.
The power of programming. Thankfully, I do have a spell I can just slap myself real quickly. It's magic. My arm has snapped.
Back into place.
I just mean in real life, it actually just snapped.
All right. Following all that nonsense, there. I would normally say you guys have a relatively quiet trip back all the way to Horizon, but following that, you're not completely sure that's going to happen.
Hmm.
I mean, relatively quiet means only one major incident, so.
I hope I didn't blow up anything.
The engineers try to close off the windows as best they can. A few bats slip in.
Do they have duct tape?
Bats are like the oh my god, bats are just like the birds of the Underdark, aren't they?
Oh, Hinako could help with that. She does have carpentry skills.
I have magic.
Yeah, Thibin should fix it. Thibin broke all the windows.
That was actually Leona who
Oh,
shattered the
yeah.
windows.
I'm just so used to blaming Thibin for anything. Leona, go fix it.
But Leona
Fair
will help
point.
out with what spells does she have for this?
Leona broke some of the windows, and Thibin broke the rest of the windows when she turned the car into The Shining.
This is true. Leona deployed a flashbang, and then Thibin went, Rivers of blood!
I'm just so used to blaming Thibin for everything.
Who wants Kool-Aid?
Oh yeah.
Nobody wants Kool-Aid.
I hope people like watermelon juice.
No watermelon juice, please.
I don't think watermelon juice is dead red.
I forgot to remove the seeds.
What?
This transport to Horizon is brought to you by Mountain Dew Code Red.
Leona and Thibin
Please don't.
use their mending cantrips to try and help the crew stuff, I guess.
Most of the people on the car were sickened, though the 6 or so teens in the aisle saw the incident as radical and loved it.
Ah,
Hey,
yes.
I was perfectly fine. And that's what matters.
The angsty
You're a
teens.
paladin. Drowning in seas of blood is all part of the training.
Their parents just didn't understand.
As the paladin who apparently has trained by drowning in seas of blood, I'm the only one in the party not to be hit by that.
But Mom, rivers of blood are awesome.
Norvin has seen enough of Thibin to know that you shouldn't be standing in front of her.
What was that game? Iron Lung?
Iron Lung, yes, the Ocean of Blood. Then there is Elden Ring with the actual move, Rivers of Blood.
That's the sword.
And the move.
The move is called Corpse Piler.
No, it's Rivers.
Actually, this joke isn't funny because the sword is named that, not the actual attack.
You know, you could just imagine a little more. Be like SpongeBob.
Actually, the
Actually,
joke
you're
isn't
not allowed
funny
to
because
laugh
I
at
have
this joke.
no idea what you're referencing.
Actually, you're not allowed to laugh at this joke.
Yeah, so
I
it was
don't know
Brandon.
where the voice came from for that.
Yeah, so it was Brandon in Germany. These are very serious jokes. You can't laugh at them. It's a very dead reference.
Actually,
Just
this
like these
joke
corpses.
isn't funny. Please take back your laughter.
You must refrain from having the amusement upon all this. Right. I'll be perfectly honest. Thibin's not even going to be searching the bodies. She straight up just wants that code.
I mean, you're gonna have to clean it, but other than that, it should technically be completely whole.
You
'Cause
are gonna have to clean it.
I don't believe anyone actually
Yeah.
shot the coat, did he?
No. You're
There's,
gonna need to get some stuff off that coat, though.
yeah, there's just a little bit of someone's head on it.
How big of a mess
actually-
did we make this
actually-
train in the
Actually,
day that we were on
no,
it?
no. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
I think we did more damage than the bandits.
Yes.
Just taking a little peek at Thibin's character sheet.
Can Thibin
Okay,
fit in the coat?
so I'm a little torn on this one because Thibin is Wisdom 12, but she has been characterized as just completely misanthropic. So Thibin, you find the coat, and even though Hinako is telling you to clean it before putting it on, you have absolutely no idea what she's on about. As far as you know, this coat came pre tie-dyed.
I wanted to point out is that Thibin doesn't see anything wrong with the coat quite clearly. It's, after all, it now has a nice new red sheen on top of its white.
Everyone else sees something wrong with this coat.
It all blends together quite well.
So with that, I basically declared that she's technically colorblind to a degree.
Yes, also Thibin is colorblind, apparently. A new discovery.
And her entire life, didn't quite realize this until after in college when she went to some research and were like, oh shit, there's some colors that exist I don't even know about, and people have been telling me about this entire time. I thought red was red with red.
Oh, that made sense. I probably shouldn't have attacked those people.
Corbin, what did you do?
No, it's Thibin.
He's just doing Thibin's
Yeah.
voice.
Oh,
Oh.
Hinako is gonna shake his head at horror. Thibin's disgusting jacket and just gonna try and sleep her
Like a
out
horror
day
movie.
away. Hope Hinako doesn't need to wake up until they reach their destination.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's a specific color blindness. I can't remember which one it is, but it's fascinating to look into. I have another health condition I can add on top of her. She already has one. Oh shit.
brilliant.
Alright, going to my gear and placing down white question mark cloak coat.
Thibin, you can put this coat. Thibin, you can put this coat. You can put this coat around you, and the sleeves are like twice as long as necessary for you, and like 75% of the back end is just kind of being dragged along the floor. You feel rather regal, very very royal.
White in quotation marks.
Yes. I, Thibin, feel like a true wizard.
Thibin, you don't want to.
I will not
Dun
dispute
dun
this.
dun 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 dun.
Takes her hat out of her bag, just puts it on top, slowly swishes it to the side.
Thibin, you don't want to clean your coat.
What do you mean?
Clean it.
It's hard to clean. Perfectly.
It's covered in the blood of your enemies.
Then kind of just looks
And?
around. Looks at the coat.
And your point is?
Leona, do you happen to have any water kind spells? Water creation spells? Just
I
dump
do actually. I can
Just
actually.
dump a bunch of water on her or something.
Just
No,
dump
keep
5
yourselves away
gallons
from
of
me.
water on Thivin.
Splash.
Keep yourselves away from me.
Seven casters still, and like, and then just sploosh.
5 gallons of water.
5 gallons.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
More
she just
water than there is
Uh,
Thivin.
Leona, you're not completely sure what happened. You thought you were just going to douse Thibin with create water, but somehow you've turned her into a pool toy.
I'm sorry, what? Run that by me again, Chief?
A rubbery pool toy.
read.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's 2 gallons of water per level. 10 gallons of water.
She probably just
12 even.
yeah. Suffice to say, she got pushed.
So just
12
rain,
gallons of water.
just sploosh.
Just Thibin just getting bounced away. Very
Is
glad.
she,
to hear.
her jacket's
Rem-
probably clean.
Remind,
Clean at least.
remind me, this is happening at the front of the train, right?
No, went back to the wherever we were before it started.
Yeah.
The
Base
front
right
of the
next to
train.
it.
Well, the jacket was in the cargo train, right? In the cargo.
Cargo hold.
That's where I
Oh.
would have put the bodies.
Oh, okay. The body's removed because I forgot that happened because I was still visualizing the situation I had before, where the jacket was still at the front of the train, like the direct front of the train, where Thibin would have been, where Leona came in from the door and sprayed her out the windshield.
Oh, out the broken windows.
Yes.
Hey, didn't you fix those windows? Wouldn't they have shattered again when you created
Yes.
that amount of water?
We need a
Leona
decanter of
will-
endless water.
I
Just
cannot. I
follow
don't.
Thibin
I
around
can.
with it.
I cannot imagine the blast is that forceful though.
Yeah, it's not like a blast. It's just kind of dumping a few buckets on her head.
Leone used water gun, not hydro pump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 12 gallons of water just immediately just emplaced
No,
it
Leona
upon
used
Thibin.
water sport. Water gun still does damage.
1 cubic foot of water contains roughly 8 gallons and weighs about 60 pounds. So I just got hit with 80 pounds of force.
All right, Leona will cast that at
120.
less than her max caster level. So just do like a gallon of water.
Okay, fine. How much does Thibin weigh?
7 weighs. Let's just say that if she got hit with the full force, she would have been pushed back far more than normal people would have been.
And she would have turned herself into a deadly projectile again.
Yes.
Again.
Again. By the way, just 8 gallons would just knock her the fuck out.
Right.
She's
So Leona will
I would
do
like to
less than
petition you do that.
She's
Leona will not dump
Please.
8 gallons of water. Will not dump 12 12 gallons of water on Fiven.
Yeah, she weighs 58 pounds, so she already has that type of situation going on, including the fact that she has poor muscles.
Yeah, Leona's not gonna, like, fucking douse little Fiven here. What she'll do, now that Fiven's jacket has been presumably rinsed of blood.
Not how that works.
Not how that works.
That stuff has been coated on for for a while now, including the brain matter.
Also speaking as somebody who knows how polar and non-polar liquids work, you're gonna need soap for that.
Yep. Or alcohol, purified ethanol.
You have rinsed the coat.
Devin, you know somebody who can easily get you that.
Go take
Yes.
it. Go get your go clean the coat, Fiven.
I'm
Hey,
so
on the bright side,
Ow.
any bits that were on the coat are now no longer on the coat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're spread around the fucking cargo.
You could have
Part.
drowned Jeremy.
You know, actually, that's a good point. I forgot about Jeremy. Sorry,
Well,
Jeremy.
it's too late. Speaking of, Jeremy's kind of
His-
missing now.
Yeah, Jeremy was stealth, and that's the last that we.
Oh yeah, wait, where is Jeremy?
Well, he did climb
Gone.
back. He did climb onto Thibin for a while, but he's no longer
And then
on Thibin.
and then oh yeah, and
Oh right, a familiar exists.
It was never seen from again.
Jeremy got punted.
Jeremy's out the window.
Put a shadow room with you.
Oh yeah, whoops. I forgot I forgot there was a fox here.
Hey! Unico feels offended. For some reason.
What's up?
God has insulted you.
I forgot your existence was a thing.
God has forgotten you exist.
Oh no.
It's almost as bad as God creating more shit just to spite you. There's an actual video game about that too. It's very fascinating.
I think I'd probably be more terrified of God noticing I exist. It means something's gone very wrong.
Alright. Depending on
For
your
you.
perspective.
No, wrong. Something's gone wrong.
Holy shit, it's actually brightening outside.
Well,
no.
no. It really isn't on my side. It's just getting darker here.
What is outside?
What is exterior?
What is this outside you speak
Good point.
of?
I don't have any windows to look outside from.
What is outside, he says, in the room entirely made of windows on two walls?
Indianogram.
Alright, so, yeah, I guess we're just kind of trying to convince Sibin to, prestidigit herself clean. She can do that, can't she?
It'll get sticky.
Witches can get that spell?
Can't do that, can they?
If they can, I don't have it.
Oh, okay. Alright then, well, in
Do you know
that case,
how many fucking spells I have to acquire in order to say, hey, I have spells?
Do you have any
You know-
idea how many spells I need to get in order to get spells?
alright.
You know how
Wait a
many
minute.
you know how many spells I have and I still need more?
I do. I play a wizard in Wild's game. You can never have enough spells.
Not
Even
enough
once you get all, even
spells.
if you get all the spells, then you invent more spells. So just for the sake of having more spells.
You require more spells.
Not
Okay.
enough minerals.
I'm gonna look at Nethys just to see if I even have access to that spell because I don't. No, I don't.
No.
I do have access to putrefy food and drink, but not purify food and drink.
Putrefy food and drink.
Putrefy?
Putrefy.
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 That is the opposite of what you should be doing.
It has the same power like grasp. Grasp. Retry a climb check as an immediate action. Fascinating. My throat hurts, so I cannot really use the thin voice right now.
No.
I need water.
Okay.
I need sustenance.
And at this point, I would actually introduce everybody to Horizon. The problem is we got 40 minutes.
Yeah. Well,
I fully expected when someone was like, "Oh, I'm being told to go in for work." I fully expected to literally just do the fight.
Good job.
yeah.
We have now done more than that.
We
Yes,
have learned. I mean, it wasn't a very long session, but we did stuff. Leona is now no longer in danger of having her head blown off. We've learned that the criminal
that person.
gangs of Black Rock may or may not be unified under a single purpose.
And this and the entire first third or so of the session was me panicking and just continually making things worse for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that again.
Yeah.
Take someone hostage.
I thought it made sense.
Made sense.
It did make sense.
It does make sense. The problem is that
And
we were
like,
just missing the person who had a proper opportunity and opportunity to assist. There's also the fact that I didn't have the prepared spells for the situation, but then again, I can only have so many prepared spells.
I already had a hostage, and my very poor game management technique eliminated it. So I had to search for alternatives.
to be fair, Leona did just run up.
Leona.
And then Leona went, "I'll volunteer."
I was kind of expecting myself to get made hostage.
I mean, wizards are very grappleable.
And then that scene from Pirates of the Caribbean happens where everyone just looks at each other and goes, "Kill her, she's not our man."
Yeah. You have Leona, the full caster.
Wait a minute.
decided to
wait.
run in with a sword.
Wait a minute.
I am an oracle.
Wait a minute. If she's not with you and she's not with us,
You're a
who's
divine sorcerer,
If she's not with you,
which is a
and she's
full
not with us,
caster.
who's she with? And then just rats
Wait,
everywhere.
you get mad when the cleric runs in with a mace?
A cleric is built to be able to run in with a mace.
You're an
An
oracle. Or
oracle
They
has
have armor for that.
oracles? Oracles have armor too. I have.
hang
in
on.
fact,
Are
have a
you
class-
wearing armor?
I don't know, but I in fact have a class feature that lets me use my charisma as my dexterity.
Hang on. You also have
armor class.
you also have a slightly higher attack, base attack bonus.
Yes,
If you
I have
were
a
wearing
three-quarter
armor,
base
it would
attack.
be fine.
I didn't know about that about oracles.
Normally, Leona does actually have leather armor.
If you were wearing good armor, it would be fine.
It's look. I would have to buy a mithril breastplate.
I would also like to
if I
point out
wanted
that
to
your
apply my
current.
dex bonus.
I would also like to point out that you're currently in attire that is very obviously not armor.
Yeah, I said normally wears armor. She was not wearing armor in this
So the-
instance.
So the better question is, why the fuck did you go in there? Thibin is
It's only -2 to her AC.
look,
Not wearing armor.
Thibin is unpredictable and sometimes suicidal, so it can make sense that she would run herself in there randomly.
Thibin, also not a good hostage.
Also, they
does not
they had
provide
guns.
cover. They're small.
Also, they had guns. Armor doesn't work against gun very well.
You ran into melee. Guns
Yes,
don't
and
work against melee very well. By
exactly,
virtue of
and they
being
didn't.
ranged.
And did they have swords?
Punch you in the face for
Probably, but
like
they didn't have a
20
drawing.
damage. Who knows?
I would also like to point out that a lot of my spells require me to be touching people, so I either have to use my
Pistol with
familiar,
you.
and my familiar to touch people, or I have to walk up to someone and say, "Hey, touch of idiocy."
Pistol whip you.
Who?
Potentially.
Leona.
So Leona has without armor. Her AC is 16, just fuck naked.
You have more than me.
And has 40 hit points. And a long sword with a +7 to hit. 1d8 plus 3 damage. It's not great, but hey.
All right.
I hit you on a 4.
With your gun? Well, that's without me casting any buffs or anything.
If you hit him on a 4, it means you hit me on a 2.
I hit you on a 4 with any ranged attack. Not just the gun with the touch AC.
I also do have my self-haste spell.
Did you use it?
I might have.
You didn't.
Exactly.
I
You
didn't.
didn't.
I also could have used Fireball, but I chose not to do that because
That would have been.
That was look. My offensive options were stab with the sword, or Fireball, Sonic Boom thingy, or a bunch of little stabby chains.
Hmm.
The
Learn,
I
stabby
mean,
chains.
You could have
I
left to
have
the
a
one person
cleric.
who is like
learn Sphere of
built
Purity.
for this.
How do I know? Well, how do I know they're evil? They're just criminals. Like they could be chaotic neutral.
It's something.
So anyway, we're just gonna end it here, right? Because
Yeah.
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 okay.
Get a ranged attack.
I have a ranged attack. It's just kind of crappy.
Adhesive spittle. Spit a tanglefoot bag at a creature.
That's not a spell I get.
That's a spell I can get.
That sounds disgusting. You should
It
know
sounds
it.
disgusting,
It's
but
Steven.
it is actually quite useful.
It might be
You just
useful,
like-
but it's still disgusting and disappointing.